scientists have uncovered how many steps we need to take each day to lower risk of early death and heart disease. When it comes to walking, getting 10,000 steps minimum is the widely followed recommendation, but a new study claims this figure has no scientific merit. Led by the University of Granada, UGR, and University of Iowa, findings suggest strutting 8,000 steps every day, around 6.4 kilometers, is enough to help you live longer. Published this week in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology, the research has identified the optimal number of steps at which most people obtain the greatest benefits. Findings also show that walking pace makes a difference and no amount of steps is too much. Traditionally, many people thought that you had to reach about 10,000 steps a day to obtain health benefits, an idea that came out of Japan in the 1960s but had no basis in science, said the lead author of the study, Professor Francisco B. Ortega of the UGR's Department of Physical Education and Sports. We've shown for the first time that the more steps you take, the better, and that there is no excessive number of steps that has been proven to be harmful to health, said Ortega, adding that reaching 7,000 to 9,000 steps a day is a sensible health goal for most people. The pace at which we walk has additional benefits and that it is better to walk fast than slow. With regard to the risk of dying from cardiovascular disease, most of the advantages are seen at around 7,000 steps. Researchers conducted a systematic literature review and meta-analysis of data from 12 international studies involving more than 110,000 participants. The results are in line with others, which show that health benefits are obtained at less than 10,000 steps. What makes our study different is that, for the first time, we set clear step targets, explains Esme Becker, a Marie Curie postdoctoral research fellow at the University of Granada and lead study author. In this study, we show that measurable benefits can be obtained with small increases in the number of steps per day, and that for people with low levels of physical activity, every additional 500 steps improves their health. This is good news because not everyone can walk almost 9,000 steps a day, at least not at first, so you can set small, reachable goals and gradually make progress and increase the number of steps per day. The study revealed no difference between men and women and that faster walking is associated with a reduced risk of mortality, regardless of the total number of steps per day. Additionally, according to Becker, it doesn't matter how you count your steps, whether you wear a smartwatch, a wrist-based activity tracker or a smartphone in your pocket, the step targets are the same. So, should we stop walking when we reach around 9,000 steps? Absolutely not, insists Professor Ortega. More steps are never bad. Our study showed that even as many as 16,000 steps a day does not pose a risk. On the contrary, there are additional benefits compared to walking 7,000 to 9,000 steps a day, but the differences in risk reduction are small. Furthermore, the step target should be age-appropriate, with younger people being able to set a higher target than older people. It is also important to note that our study only looked at the effect on the risk of all-cause mortality and cardiovascular disease. Our study gives people clear and easily measurable goals. Join the Daily Records WhatsApp community here and get the latest news sent straight to your messages.